Hey guys, RC here. Back with a quick video for Out of the Park 18. I was having a major scheduling issue and I am not sure why. In fact, let me save this game because I've got it fixed. And then let's come in and I will load this game, which is a brand new game I just created. We're January 1st, 1975. I just wanted to see what it did. And you would think starting a game from scratch that the game would restore any and all defaults in the game itself. Keep in mind, I do play a Steam version of the game, so that might be different from you. And I don't know if that has anything to do with it. But let's come in and look at the schedule for Kansas City, and I can go up to April, and you can see our schedule is already generated for the entire season. All right, now let's come back to April. I think it'll default anyway, but let me go to my AAA team. February, March, April. Well, there's 2 games and an all-star game, and then nothing else on the docket the rest of the year. Now again, this is a newly generated game. All I did was start the game as a historical league starting in 1975, and that's it. I did not touch anything in the way of the minors. So you can see I go all the way down to BC and all these low-end rookie league teams, which I don't like, but I kept them in here just to see. So let's go down to single A and go up through the schedule. 2 games, all-star game. Again, this is in default settings, not touching anything. All I did was start the game, choose a team, and hit generate league. So the game itself is generating minor leagues with 2 teams. Okay? Now, thankfully, a guy named Swamp Dragon finally responded to my post over at the OOTP forums. It's been a long couple of days waiting for anybody other than the person that told me I was crazy and imagining it, basically, in a nutshell. All right, so we're going to go to game settings. Okay, let me do that again because what I'm going to do is show you how to fix this if you have the same problem. So game settings, okay, league settings, and then league options. All right, so that brings us to the Major League Baseball, and we have a 156 game schedule, which is the only thing I changed during setup. Okay, and there's nothing in here for minor leagues. Okay, now there's a drop down right here where it says Major League Baseball. All right, and there's all of our other leagues. Unfortunately, there's not a minor league option, but let's click on AAA and look at that. 2 games per team. I don't know why it generated that number. I don't know why it's using that number. I had never been to this part of the screen before. So what you have to do is every individual league, you've got to come in and change this. And I used 130, let's see, I believe it was 130. Oh, shoot, I forgot. Let's see, history, well, 1975, right there. And I just pulled up a minor league team at random and saw that they played 137 games that year. All right, so that's what I used as my number, 137. Hit enter. I don't know if you have to, but a lot of the things like changing your ticket prices, it says hit enter afterwards. So I hit enter, and then you have to go to edit league schedule. Now we're in the American Association, available actions, generate schedule, schedule generated. Okay, and then we're done. We can actually back up to one screen, and then you'd have to go down the list. But just to show you that it has worked, we're going to go back to Kansas City. All right, there's our schedule for the major leagues. Go down to AA, which we have not touched. Only 2 games. So back up to AAA, which we just changed. Although I may not have changed the division that we're in. Let me, yep. So there we see we have now generated a full 137 game schedule. And that has fixed it. Now, what I do not know at this point, because I just got the fix this morning, I do not know if this will carry over into a future season. So when we finish this year, will it revert back to 2 games next year? So I will have to make a mental note to check that moving forward. But again, game settings, league settings, options, drop down menu, and you have to go through each individual league and put in the number of games you want, 137 or whatever you choose. Edit league schedule, available action drop down, generate fictional schedule, and then back up, and then just do it over and over and over again all the way down. I have put a comment that there should be a way to, first off, it should not change to 2 games. And again, this was a brand new league creation, so there's no reason this should have happened. So I do consider that to be a bug. But even with that, if I've got, I mean, good gosh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10, 12, 16 leagues, and I got to go into each one, that seems to be very convoluted for an 18th version of a game. That should be very streamlined. I should have an option that does this across the board. Oh wait, maybe that's it. No. See, you can edit schedule here and you can do it, but if you don't change the number of games, it's not going to matter. So that's, you know, that's the issue. It will still only generate 2 games because I had already tried that. It's actually going into each individual league here, and even from here you can't do it. You've got to get in through that long process into the options, then to the leagues, and that's where you can change the number of games. But just changing it in one does not change it in the other. So if you do have the problem, this is how I was able to fix it. Just remember, you do have to go and check at the end of the season, because I just got the fix literally 5 minutes ago before I started recording this video. And I wanted to get this out for people to know right away. So thanks for checking this out. I hope you don't have the issue, and I certainly hope OOTP, when they get back from their vacation, can take a look at that and see what the heck is going on and why it's causing that. But again, you can see it certainly says 2 games, and I did not change any of that. So just a heads up to Out of the Park. Hopefully we can get that fixed. I do know some other guys said that they were not having this issue, but maybe it has to do with being a Steam version. I don't know. But anyway, I did have the issue. I wanted to prove that I had the issue, but more so, I wanted to show you guys how to fix it if you have it. So play ball and enjoy the game. Take care.